I think every company should have a social media policy because it's a strong foundation for communication. Bottom line, it's a strong foundation for communication between how you communicate with your employees, and it's a strong foundation for how you're communicating online. There's a lot to think about. It's not just how you're creating the document, it's how you're disseminating it. How are you presenting it? How have you branded your own social media policy to your employees? So for one of our clients, the content is highly political. It touches a lot of hot buttons, so and there are a lot of legal red tape issues on what can and can't be said or shown. So in building that social media policy, we have to become incredibly intimate with their brand, and I mean, which is something you should be doing for your client anyway. So we're certainly not asking you to do anything that you wouldn't already be doing, and we hope that you're doing. But in that collaboration and learning about their brand, a lot of those aspects of that brand should show up in the social media policy in the form of behavior that is and isn't allowed based on their brand, and things that you know or could predict might happen in a social space. But what I don't see a lot of is customization for a particular brand. I think that it would be a mistake to not think that your social media policy is also an extension of your brand. And because of that, when you're crafting a social media policy for a brand, it should take all of those things into account. Voice, the way it's presented, you are continuing your brand message. And not only that, you're laying the groundwork for the relationship between yourselves and your customers and how they're able to communicate for you and how you want them to communicate for you. Do you really want a team of workers that you've scared into submission? I don't think that that's necessarily the purpose of that. That said, it should absolutely protect you as a brand, and it should protect your employees. But the bottom line is it should be an extension of your brand, just like every other piece of communication. If it's a print ad, if it's an outdoor campaign, or it's your social media policy, it's a part of your brand and it represents you, and it should be customized to your philosophy.